Hey everyone. Hey online crew, how are you? We are right down to the wire, but I am here. I'm here. Still rugged up from attending kids' sports this morning, so bear with me. Who has crazy mum life? Seriously, guys. I have crazy mum life. So I've just got back in from one of my boys' football game, and literally with no minutes to spare. So, but I'm here. How are we? What are we here for today? We are here for how to find endless content for you guys when you're sitting there being stuck and thinking, I don't know what to post. I've got no more inspiration. Just I need to go and look for something to some inspiration to post. So I'm going to share my screen with you guys today and give you a couple of ideas. There's plenty, but I'm just going to give you a couple of ideas as to where you can find inspiration to give you some ideas for more content. So I'll catch my breath in a minute. Sorry, guys. I've just got back in from one of my son's sport. It's the one thing I guess I didn't miss with COVID when all the kids' sports sort of stopped was getting weekends back. And now that we're doing quite well in my state in Australia, so all the kids' sport are back. And look, honestly, that's what's more important, that they're running around with their friends and they're back playing sport again. But it just makes weekends crazy. Tomorrow we've got to travel 2 hours one way for Zach's soccer game in the morning and then another 2 hours sort of home. So it's back to crazy mum life. So sorry about my rushedness and my jacket and everything else that's going on here, but I am here. I know I have a stack of messages still in my messenger. If you sent me a message, I'm not ignoring you. I am being a mum. Okay, here we go. How is everyone today? Couple of reminders. Those of you that were in the boot camp this week for the Facebook advertising essentials and updates, man, that was jam-packed. And those that, have ad disapprovals or shutdowns or things like that, hopefully the information that I gave you yesterday is going to be really helpful, for that. So those of you that missed that, the timing wasn't any good, you can get into the community and watch all the replays and get access to every other boot camp I've done. Branding, content creation, prospecting, recruiting, bots, groups, you name it, it's all in there. It's still at the moment, I'm making everything available to everyone. You can get in that community for $1 and get thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars worth of training. So just wanted to let you know you can get the replays of all of that. Those of you that want to jump on my free 21-day online crew video challenge, we are starting next week. I will be doing a video in that group to give you the content for the first few days later today, my time. So where you can go to get all that information, think Helen, here we go. This one? Yes. If you go to helenmartinonline.com, you can get access to the coaching community and the all replays from the bootcamp this week. You'll see a graphic to do with the video challenge. You just click on that graphic and it's free and you join the group. So everything you need to know about my communities or what I'm offering an extra training, if you need it, that's where you will go. So how is everyone today? Are you having as a frantic a day as I am? It's all good. It's just been one hell of a 7 days. Let me say that, being overnight training from 11 p.m. till 10 a.m. in the morning, basically last weekend, and then going straight into full-on training in my coaching community this week, I'm looking forward to tomorrow, where I can be a human being. Ollie won his football, though, if anyone's interested. So just quick hellos, and then we'll get into the content. We've got Gloria here. I'll still get back to you, Gloria. How are you? Hello, Beth. You look cold. Well, it's cold outside, so I just haven't had a chance to just sort of disrobe yet. Hi, Edith. How are you? You really are an all-rounder. It's just called being a mum, I think, as well. Hi, Hero. How are you? Hello, Susan. How you going? I'm still getting back to you as well. Christine. It's 115. Yeah, completely different opposite sides of the world. You don't even own a warm jacket like that. It's interesting when, I'm warming up and you guys are, well, I'm freezing and you guys are sweltering. Hi, Mike. How are you? Hi, Olive. Hi, Janet. You mum life is more important. We understand. I will get back to all your messages, guys. Hey, Deborah. How are you? Good. Are you I used to a swim, mum. Swimming. Okay, cool. Good morning, Gagan. Lovely to see you here. Yay for the 21 challenge. We're starting next week. Take a breath. I will shortly. Hey, Sharon. How are you? Good to see you on. Hey, Jackie. Good to see everyone here. So let's get into the content because that's what we're really all for. So the last couple of days, I've shared with you some topics to talk about, like 5, I guess, areas to concentrate on with your topic. Yesterday, I gave you 20 post ideas, as to where, different types of, I'm just going to get rid of that banner there. Hang on, guys. 20 different types of post ideas. Today, I just want to give you 2 examples of inspiration of where to come up with. It may be a headline for your content. It may be content ideas. Now, where this is going to be useful for you is after you're really clear on what it is that you want to talk to people about. So if you want to give value to people and educate people on a certain topic, depending on what business that you are in, then you really need to have a clear think about who is it that I want to attract to me and what do I want to teach here. So which area are you going in? Is it personal development, inspiration? Is it health and wellness? Is it business and social media? Is it building a business online? Is it, an area that your business represents? So that could be any one of things regarding product base. So the health and wellness side, jewelry, finance, digital marketing, weight loss. Like you need to decide first, what is it that you want to be known for? What is it that you want to start telling people that you've got some knowledge about? But you don't have to come up with your own original ideas because I'm going to give you 2 great ways to find content to talk about. But for this to be useful to you, you need to know kind of what your branding is and what it is that you want to stand for and what it is that you want to grow your influence about. So do you want to become an influencer in a particular area, in a particular field? What is it that you want to give inspiration and education and value about? You need to do the hard work first on that one. When you work that out first, it's like, okay, what does my company represent? It's a particular sector of a market. Okay, that's what I want to concentrate on. So for me, it's social media stuff for you guys. It's online marketing. How can I help you guys bring your businesses online and teach you things like content creation and engagement and Facebook ads, if that's your thing, or organic growth, if that's your thing, or groups, if that's your thing. Like, what can I bring to you guys that's going to help you move the needle forward? So that's what I'm constantly thinking and researching. I do a lot of research all the time to find, up-to-date content to bring you guys. So this is what you guys need to do for your audience. What is the area of interest for you that you want to raise your influence with that's going to ultimately help you build your business? So we lead with some value in your education, and your offering on the back end could be your company or your products, whatever it is that you want to sell at the end of the day. So that's your decision to make, and you're all going to be different. So for this to be valuable for you, what I'm about to share my screen and show you, you need to know the answers to that first. So have a good, hard, deep think about what is it that I want to be known for? What is it that I want to become an influencer, regarding? And then you can go and research some content. So be really clear about that. And then just know that you don't have to come up with the content. You go research it. So these are 2 quick ideas for you to go and research whatever topic it is that you want to be known for, okay? So one of your best sources of inspiration, sorry, I've got to get rid of my scarf there that I had on. One of your best sources of inspiration, especially for headlines and content, are these things, guys. I'm going to give you one example. Magazine covers. Do you know how much these people pay copywriters to write headlines that when you're in the supermarket and you are waiting in line to buy your stuff, this is sitting at the end of the aisle with all these catchy headlines that draws you in to buy this magazine? So headlines on magazine covers, but you don't need to go and buy these hard copy ones. You can go and research this online, which is what I'm going to show you. So see if we've got some catchy headlines here. Weigh less by the end of this week. Oh my gosh. Shrink your belly, bum, and thighs. So those of you that have got a weight loss product, you want to hone in on the health and wellness side of it. This is just one example. Go and buy business magazines, or you don't need to buy anything. You just go and search it online, and I'll show you how to do that in a minute. Business magazines, social media topics, you know, whatever. This is just one example I'm giving you. So weigh less by the end of this week. Shrink your bum, belly, and thighs. Okay, might be catchy for somebody. Sleep better every night. The new secret to even hotter. Oh, okay, I won't read that one. Pick your topics wisely, guys. Yeah, okay, moving on. Easy ways to detox your home. Interesting. 27 foods that make you smarter and lazy girl lunch recipes. Bye tuna salad. You know, so there's this is inspiration, guys. And you can so that's step one. And I'll share my screen with you in a second and show you what to do with this, so you don't have to go and buy endless magazines. And you can take that further with books that you've got, researching books, titles, you know, all sorts of things. But magazine covers, you know, publishers of magazines pay people mega bucks to come up with catchy, you know, intriguing headlines that capture people's attention. So don't go to the trouble of making up your own. Go and research some and pinch them from other people, okay? So that's one way, and I'm going to go I'm going to show you a second way in a minute. So I'm going to share my screen with you, and we're going to research this first. Okay, you with me? Okay, so I'm just going to go to Google. Okay, and what I'm going to put in, healthy living magazines for women. Now, can you see my screen? I hope you can see my screen. Okay, it looks a little bit blurry. I've got that over there. But hopefully you can just get the gist of what I'm doing here. So I've just put in healthy living magazine. So whatever you want to research, you know, business strategies, you know, social media stuff, whatever it is for you, just put the word magazine in the title somewhere, so it's going to pick up covers. And we're going to go to the third option here with images. And you're actually going to bring up all these images of headlines of magazines, and then we'll just click on them and have a look. So what have we got here? Healthy living, beat hay fever naturally, could be an issue for some people. 20 delicious healthy meal ideas, anti-aging secrets, expert beauty brain boosters, live longer foods, look 10 years younger, gorgeous ways to go grey, get glowing skin today. Like, just go and have a look at these covers, and you might think, okay, that's an awesome headline, Helen, but what the hell do I do with it then? So you pick you pick a headline. So beat hay fever naturally. So then seriously, I'm just going to come back to Google, and I'm going to put in that title, beat hay fever naturally. Okay, you following along? Look at that. Beating hay fever naturally. There's 8 points there that you could turn into a Facebook Live, turn into a post, turn into a blog, go to Canva, create something graphically, and there's some content for you guys. Okay, so this is one idea. Go to Google, put into Google whatever your topic of interest is that you want to be known as an influencer eventually about, and then go to images, put the word magazine in your search, and look at the images. Go and pick up a headline that resonates with you, come back to Google, put that headline in, and come up with some content. Okay? Does that seem easy enough for you guys to follow? Not that I can see your comments at the moment, but we'll come back to that. So that's idea number one. Now, I promised you 2 ideas. The next idea, some of you may use this, some of you may not, but this is a really cool idea. I share this often in my video challenges as inspiration to find content. Go to Pinterest. Okay, even if you don't create anything on Pinterest, you've never used Pinterest before, just create an account on Pinterest and go to Pinterest and put in some headlines. Oh, we've got some interesting body types there. So okay, I'm going to accept your cookies. So in the search bar here, so just use it as information gathering. Even if you don't use Pinterest, you know nothing about Pinterest, don't stress about that. Just create, a login for it and put in the search bar something like, let's go on the same theme. We're going to go weight loss tips. Pinterest is awesome for quick tips, quick ideas. Look at this, 100 healthy actions to help you get fit. The skinny rules, weight loss tips for women. There are 6 tips there. Drink more water, go for walks, eat more protein, get enough sleep, drink green tea, cut back sugar. Oh, there's more there. So I can easily click on this link and go and get that information. Make it your own. Do a Facebook Live. 7 scientifically proven weight loss tips for women. There's your headline. There's your Facebook Live. And go and have a look at this information and make it your own. You could also, so let's go back to Pinterest, do something completely different. Let's go social media wise. So content creation ideas for social media, okay? Something like that. You're going to get all these come up. So what have we got? How to turn one idea into 10 pieces of content, content creation for social media marketing, how to write posts that converts into clients. Look at these headlines. Click through and get the information. The 3-step process to content creation, 16 swipeable phrases. Instead of this, say this. 99 highly engaging social media viral posts. Okay, what do we got here? There is no excuse to ever say, I don't know what to post. I don't know how to get inspiration. There is inspiration all around you on the internet. Okay, so this one's leading me to give them an email address to get that information, which some of them will. Okay, but you don't have to if you don't want to. Some of them here have really good tips just sitting on these pins on the surface of it. Look at this one, 120 killer content ideas for social media. 120 killer content ideas for social media. Go and have a look through them. You could pick up some inspiration for yourself. Okay, so very quick, I promised you 2 ideas, simply, one for Google and one for Pinterest. Work out what it is that you want to be known for, you want to grow your influence about. So when you make a recommendation for a product in health and wellness, or you make a recommendation to build a business online, because that's the way to go, you've provided so much cool information leading up to that, that the know, like, and trust factor has gone up and up and up and up, and people are looking to you as somebody who knows a little bit about that topic. So then when you open the door and you make a recommendation for what it is that you're doing, having a chat with somebody about, what it is that you're offering, they're not as skeptical as they would be if you just come out of the blue and say, join me in my business. Well, what business? What do you know about health and wellness? What the hell do you know about digital marketing? You've never, ever talked about it before. Aren't you, don't you work at, a hardware store? Like, what do you know about social media? If you want people to start paying attention to you, you need to provide value and interesting, educational, valuable information on the particular topic that your business represents. How do you do that? Get out of your head that you need to be successful first. Get out of your head the mindset issues that tell you, I'm not good enough, I'm not successful enough, I don't know anything really about this industry or whatever, I've just got started myself. Go and do some research and educate yourself and turn around and provide that information to other people. With Google by your side, Pinterest by your side, and they're just 2 examples, guys. There are no excuses for you to run out of content to make yourself look good. to start growing yourself as an influencer in the particular topic that you want to be known as having some information about, or you being inspirational in a particular sector of the market. But know who you're trying to attract, know what you want to become known for, be really clear about what it is that you want to project to people on social media, that they turn around and look to you as somebody that knows a little bit about that particular topic that you've chosen. Okay? Was this helpful? Some of you know this, but you've forgotten about this. So is this a good reminder for you guys about how to simply and easily find content that makes you look like a legend? You're sharing valuable information to people, but you've just gone and done a bit of research. You've got to take time and a bit of energy and effort to provide good value for your audience. And I've just given you 2 great ways to do that without much effort at all, and going and researching headlines that these magazines pay mega bucks for very experienced copywriters to grab the average person's attention. These covers are all on the internet for you to simply go to Google, look at magazine covers and go, that's an awesome headline. What draws you in? What gets your interest? That's a really good indication of a great headline to use. If you don't know what the content is, then just go to Google and put the headline of the content and get some inspiration of what you can put together for yourself, so you look like somebody who knows what they're talking about. So if you are new to online marketing yourself on social media, I don't care where you're doing it, personal profile, group, or a page, all of the above, this is relevant. You can still, on your personal profile, give out great information on a particular topic without a spammy post about your product and say, buy my stuff, we've got a special this month. People don't care about your thing. They care about what your thing does. So start creating the impression that you know what you're talking about when you do recommend a thing, via curiosity, by hiding the name of the company, hiding the label of the post. But you've been talking for 6 months about health and wellness or digital marketing or the social media world or whatever. So when you do create a curiosity post, people are not looking at you as skeptical and go, well, that's really out of the blue. What do they know about health and wellness? What do they know about building a business online? Do you get where I'm coming from? Okay, let's check in some comments here. See if this was helpful to you guys. Okay, just checking your comments here. Just looking for some feedback. Okay, Jackie, what's your question there? Do you review any websites or Facebook pages? I feel I have done a lot of work on my products, but it's still slow and grow and trust. I do, but that's private coaching or in my coaching community or part of my VIP group. So I do, I just don't do that, as part of what I do here for free. So easy and simple, love it. I love anything that's simple and easy, guys. So this is a big wrap for me. Easy. I do that, Helen, lots of times. Great. I love Pinterest. Yeah, it's a great resource. Even if you don't use Pinterest, you can use it for inspiration. Put yourself in it and it works wonders. Yeah, brilliant. I have not used, so great. Hopefully that's helpful, Jackie. Should we do this on our business page or personal profile? So Jackie, if you've got a business page, and we know that organic reach is lower on business pages. It's going out mainly to the cold market. You're hopefully got a good brand on your business page. So you want to do this very strategically on your business page. But it doesn't mean that you can't do certain things that are going to be valuable and interesting to people on a personal profile. So take me, for example, I've got a business page that's they're here, and I'm in my free group as well, Social Media Strategies for Home Business Owners. But you guys know me and follow me and get information from me regarding growing your business on social media. But that doesn't mean to say on my personal profile, I actually have 2 pages. So if I didn't have my healthy living page where I post recipes and things like that over there, I could easily do that on my personal profile. I could, because it's a general topic that the average person is interested in. So I could bring it into my personal profile. You can definitely use it for a specialized group, but you should be using it a lot on your business page to be growing your influence. So you can eventually get off your personal profile and really build influence on a business page, because you can't scale from a personal profile. You can't do half the things on a personal profile that you can on a business page when you start growing an audience. So that's where you want to be shifting your, your attention and your content to get people from your personal profile over to your business page. So then you can scale when you're ready to scale. And just remember, at the end of the day, you're not meant to be building a business through your personal profile. It's against Facebook policies. So it's just something to be really mindful of. But it doesn't mean you can't give great value and lead with curiosity on a personal profile. You can still do that. Okay, so a bit of everywhere to answer your question. Okay, Olive, very helpful, great reminder, awesome idea. We forget because it's not a daily habit. Absolutely, Gloria. Very helpful, awesome reminder. Wow, I forgot. Very helpful. Let's go be legends. Absolutely. Build your profile and influence on other people's content. It's so easy to do, guys, but we forget these kind of things. Thank you, Helen. No worries. Whoever that is. Yes, very valuable. Yes, always helpful. Been doing my own pins on Pinterest now. Always helpful. Awesome, Christina. Well done. Thank you, Helen. Fab ideas. Glad it was helpful, Katie. I do that too, Helen. I search on Pinterest, then put my photo in it. It creates lots of engagement. Amazing. Google and Pinterest are my friends for live video. Absolutely. Those magazines are a great source of info. Yeah, because they pay mega bucks to copywriters to come up with those headlines, and you can just go and pinch them freely from the internet. So don't forget, you can't scale from a group either, right? No, you can't scale from a group, Janet. You can't advertise, you can't, it's not public. If somebody wants to share your content from a group, they can't. The only people that can see it are the people in the group. People forget that. They see an awesome post in a group and they share it on their personal profile, and all that other people see, unless they're in that same group, is content unavailable, because unless you're in the group, you can't see it. It appears on your shared content because you're in the group. So some people are really ignorant to sharing content in groups, because unless that person that you're sharing it, so you share it out openly on your personal profile or you share it out openly on a business page, no one else can see that content unless they're in that group. It just comes up with that message saying content unavailable because they're not in the group. So you can't scale from a personal profile. You can't scale from a group. I'm not saying they're bad ideas, but eventually, if you're serious about building a business online, you want to be able to scale off a business page. So do not miss the boat in this day and age, because everybody's going to be trying to build business pages in the future years, and it's going to be too hard to get eyeballs on you because everybody's doing it. Like a lot of gurus have said, and I've told you guys over and over again, if you don't get, start building a business page now in the next sort of couple of years, you're just going to be fighting, you know what, uphill, because there's going to be a million, there's already a lot of business pages, but everybody's going to be trying to build business pages because you can't scale from a personal profile. And look at what Facebook does to people in our industry regarding home-based business owners, MLM, direct sales. They don't like it. Facebook advertisers, you know you'll get shut down if it's seen that you are promoting this kind of business model. Don't think for a second that's not going to get tougher and tougher and tougher on personal profiles. So look into the future and have a bigger goal, guys. You know, and attract people to you. Don't push your stuff on people on a personal profile and even in a group. Bring value in a group. Go and find some awesome headlines and bring some value into your group. But business pages are where you can scale. Okay, last comment. Okay, that's great advice and makes sense. Thank you. Okay, so I hope the last 3 days have been really useful to you guys regarding topics to talk about, general overall topics. That was 2 days ago. Yesterday, I shared with you 20 post ideas. Today, I've given you 2 great ideas regarding where to find your inspiration to bring into the posts under the headings that we talked about 2 days ago. So I hope the last 3 days have been really helpful to you guys. Go away and utilize it. It's awesome to sit here and listen to this and go, yeah, they're awesome ideas, but unless you go and put them into action, it doesn't mean anything. So thank you for listening to me, guys. Thank you for my rushed beginning. to this live with getting home from Ollie's football, but it's the weekend, the start of the weekend, or it's Saturday morning for me. I hope you guys have an awesome weekend. Take time for you, some self-care. I'm going to need to do that tomorrow after the last 7 days that I've had. But yeah, it's awesome. Thank you for joining me live, guys, or those of you that are catching the replay. But don't forget, next week we start our free video challenge. Don't miss the boat. Just go to my website, helenmartinonline.com, and get into that group for free and join us. We start on the 19th. Those of you that want the recordings for the Facebook Advertising Essentials and Updates Bootcamp, go to my website, find the picture for my coaching community. You can get all my other in-depth, practical training for everything I've ever done for the last over 18 months. And you can get into that community for $1. It's just crazy that I'm still offering that, but it's there if you want it. Okay, so have a brilliant weekend, guys, and I will see you next week for some more free great content, as well as starting the video challenge on the 19th of August. Those of you in that group, I will be live in there sometime later today to give you the topics for the first 3 days. So if you're not there live, just go back into the group later to watch the replay. Okay, I'm over and out. I'm going to go back to all my messages, and I will talk to you guys next week. Bye.